land located approximately a mile from Cranberry Creek Ferry. Upon review of all the current materials that have been turned in with the application, I'm still not impressed. We find there's still missing landowner agreements or rental contracts. Some of these agreements I can match up because I've been living here all my life. Some of them I can find by the field verification number on top of the agreement, and some are not possible to match. Landowners have signed blank agreements, and no specific field tied to the document. This appears to be a deceptive tactic that makes it impossible to verify what land has been signed for and what has not. How can the DNR know that every field has been agreed upon if they cannot match each field to an agreement? There are also certain fields that have agreements that are signed by someone other than the landowner. In some instances, the agreements have been signed by tenants of the land. While it is unclear whether this is even allowed, since your document clearly states landowner signature on it, at least some of the tenants have made notes on the agreements that they were indeed tenants. On others, the DNR would never know because the tenant has signed as a landowner. This plan even has contracts included for lands that were removed from the plan altogether. Why these have been included is unclear. These are for acreage that has never been operated by Cranberry Creek, and people gave testimony last fall indicating that Cranberry Creek would never have access to this land. And yet, a copy of the contract is included, some looking as if they have been altered. Another issue with this plan is whether this application is even complete. According to NR 151, the fields in the maps need to match the fields in the 590. We have examples of fields that are on maps, but not in the 590, or in the 590 and not on the maps. There are also lands that Cranberry Creek will be operating, but the landowner has specifically requested not to have their manure applied to their fields. These lands were removed from the 590, but they're still in the maps. All fields should be in the 590 because they will be getting nutrients through commercial fertilizers if they're not getting manure. The most recent 590 assessment is dated 1/25, but the most recent spread report is dated 10/14. When going through my spread plan, the lands that are reported this fall as not allowing manure are still there and still showing that they will receive manure. Now I know you argue that they've been taken out, it goes back into the pool, we add more fields, they get spread out somewhere else. But without a complete plan, there is no way for us to verify that all the manure has been fully accounted for in appropriate places, not allowing us the opportunity to review this plan properly. These inaccuracies and others that my fellow neighbors have brought up and will continue to bring up point to an incomplete application that the DNR should not even consider approving. I will be sending in a more detailed statement that itemizes my concerns and includes my supporting evidence.